In the turmoil of global politics, the conflict between Russia and Ukraine has taken a dramatic turn. The town of Avdiivka, a key strategic point northwest of Donetsk city, has been the epicenter of intense fighting. Ukrainian forces, faced with overwhelming Russian military superiority, made the difficult decision to withdraw, a move deemed necessary to preserve lives and avoid encirclement. The Russian forces, superior in both personnel and artillery, and with a formidable aviation element, have caused significant destruction. Airstrikes and artillery attacks have been relentless, painting a grim picture of the war-torn region. However, the Ukrainian military, far from being deterred, has shown courage and determination in the face of adversity. Ukrainian soldiers, though outnumbered, inflicted losses on the Russian forces, demonstrating their resilience and resolve. The leadership, too, visited the front lines before the withdrawal, pledging reinforcements to prevent further enemy advancement. This commitment to their cause, to their country, speaks volumes about their steadfastness. Avdiivka, captured by Russia in 2015, has always been a strategic target for Moscow. Its capture now only highlights its importance in this ongoing conflict. The offensive on Avdiivka has resulted in significant losses for both sides, a somber reminder of the high price of war. As we delve further into this unfolding narrative, it's important to remember the human element in these geopolitical power struggles. Behind the headlines and strategic maneuvers are people, soldiers and civilians, whose lives are profoundly impacted by these events. The global community watches on as the situation in Ukraine continues to unfold, a testament to the volatile nature of geopolitical power struggles. In a landmark ruling, former President Donald Trump faces a hefty fine and a ban from serving as a company director in New York. Now let's dive into the specifics of this case. Trump was found liable for fraud, conspiracy, and the presentation of false financial statements. These are serious charges that have led to significant consequences. The court has imposed a fine of $355 million on Trump, a staggering amount by any standard. But the financial burden doesn't stop there. The judgment also includes a 9% interest, which will increase the total amount over time if left unpaid. The case was brought forward by New York Attorney General Letitia James. It's worth noting that this wasn't an initiative of the Biden administration but rather a state-level action. James has been quite vocal about the ruling, celebrating it as a victory against fraudulent activities that impact financial institutions. Trump, on the other hand, is not taking the ruling lying down. He plans to appeal the decision, a move that could potentially prolong the legal battle for months or even years. Legal experts suggest that Trump may resort to using a bond secured with his assets to satisfy the judgment. This approach, if pursued, could have implications for his financial liquidity and overall net worth. The ruling also extends beyond Trump himself. His sons, who have been involved in the family business, are also barred from executive roles in New York for 2 years. This restriction could affect the operation and future of the Trump Organization in New York, a state where the company has significant investments. As we navigate the aftermath of this ruling, we must consider its potential long-term implications. The ban on serving as a company director, along with the significant financial penalties, could have a substantial impact on Trump's business operations. Moreover, this could also affect his political aspirations, especially if he intends to run for public office again. This ruling represents a significant chapter in Trump's post-presidential life, with potential long-term implications on his business and political aspirations. In a twist of events, a UN relief worker finds himself at the center of controversy, leading to a suspension of funding for the United Nations Relief and Works Agency, or UNRWA. This story revolves around Faisal Ali Musallam Nami, a UNRWA worker who is now embroiled in accusations of participating in or supporting a Hamas-led attack on southern Israel. These allegations have put a significant strain on the UNRWA's operations in Gaza, with major donors suspending their funding in response to the controversy. The Israeli authorities have not only levied accusations but have also taken the step of publicly identifying the accused employees, including Nami. They claim that more than 30 UNRWA workers were involved in the attack, with some allegedly affiliated with Hamas and Palestinian Islamic Jihad. Now let's add another layer to this already complex situation. Nami and his family were tragically killed in an Israeli strike. However, the Israeli Defense Forces have staunchly denied targeting him. This incident adds further tension to the narrative and raises questions about the rules of engagement in conflict zones. The UNRWA, a primary aid provider in Gaza, now faces accusations of being aligned with Hamas. This jeopardizes its role and mission, putting countless lives at risk. In response to these serious allegations, the agency has initiated a thorough review. Some of the accused employees have already been dismissed, indicating the gravity of the situation and the agency's commitment to maintaining its integrity. However, the controversy is far from over. The United States and other countries are holding their breath, waiting for the outcome of the review before they consider restoring funding to the UNRWA. The future of the agency's operations in Gaza hangs in the balance, reliant on the results of this investigation. The controversy surrounding the UNRWA is a stark reminder of the complexities of humanitarian work in conflict zones. The interplay of politics, warfare, and humanitarian aid creates a precarious situation, where the lives of innocent civilians and dedicated aid workers often hang in the balance. As we bear witness to these global events, it's crucial to stay informed and understand the broader implications of these issues. In the heart of Europe, we've seen the unfolding conflict in Ukraine. The strategic town of Avdiivka has fallen into the hands of Russian forces, a significant development following years of intense fighting. Ukrainian soldiers bravely inflicted losses on the opposing forces yet withdrew to avoid encirclement and preserve lives. The impact of this event extends far beyond the borders of Ukraine, underscoring the volatile nature of international geopolitics. Across the Atlantic, we've observed the conclusion of former President Donald Trump's civil fraud trial. The judgment of a staggering $355 million for fraudulent inflation of property values marks a significant moment in American legal history. This case serves as a stark reminder of the importance of transparency and accountability, even for the most powerful individuals. Meanwhile, in the Middle East, a controversy surrounding the United Nations Relief and Works Agency, or UNRWA, has emerged. The allegations against a UN relief worker participating in a Hamas-led attack on southern Israel have sparked international concern. The suspension of funding for UNRWA by major donors threatens its operations in Gaza, a region heavily reliant on aid. This situation highlights the complex interplay between humanitarian aid, politics, and security. As we navigate this complex world, it's essential to critically examine the information we receive. These events, while seemingly distinct, are interconnected threads in the global tapestry. They remind us of the profound impact of political decisions, the importance of accountability, and the delicate balance between humanitarian efforts and security concerns. In the face of these global challenges, it's more important than ever to stay informed, stay critical, and above all, stay compassionate. Until next time, keep seeking the truth.